Shall we eat?
Oh,
Hello.
Oh,
That was very
Hello.
cocky. Hello, Stephanie.
I couldn't believe it. I woke up and I opened my eyes.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe that today that this was my life.
It's confusing for people to understand the difference sometimes between archaeology, historian, Egyptology. I think tonight, if we can't beat them, we have to join them.
Cheers.
My name is Curtis Ryan Woodside. I'm a filmmaker and Egyptologist. After a year and a half of waiting to get back, last year I started to make my move to Italy permanent. I have visited Tuscany a couple of times before, but this time it's a little different. Now it's about settling in. So come with me on my adventures in Italy and beyond, on something that I don't usually do, a vlog, and see what myself, Filippo, our family and friends get up to every week. Vivienne and Simon have rented the most beautiful apartment right in the center of Verona, and we're going to have a little tea party before Stephanie, Philip, and Oliver arrive later.
Oh, Amanda! Ciao!
Oh, okay.
Now she wants to go see Simon.
Now she wants to see her best friend.
Prosecco. I'm going to have tea or coffee.
We've renamed it. We've renamed it aperitif.
Aperitif.
Yeah,
Aperitif.
It's
For
not
me, it'll be
aperitif and it's not tea time. It's that magical moment we now know as aperitif.
For me,
Drink what you like.
It'll be a peri fee.
What?
A peri fee.
What's a fee?
Coffee.
Ah!
Okay, I like aperitif better. While we are waiting on our gorgeous friends, we are going to have aperitif. Aperitif. A combination of tea, coffee, and aperitif because it's 5:30. The sun is setting.
We got Sachatot because I saw you have so many Austrian influences in the apartment.
Yes,
So I thought, okay, let's get something Austrian to match.
I love it.
Vivienne, I have found your new home.
Where is it?
That one up there?
That one up there?
Yeah. Which do you prefer, champagne or prosecco?
I'm gonna start with a little champagne.
A little champagne. We can move on to the prosecco later.
Mainly because we've been carrying this champagne around with us for through 3 different countries and 2 different Italian cities. And if we don't drink it tonight, we're gonna end up carrying it home again, and that would be a shame.
So no, because okay, so but we have to drink the prosecco as well. You know?
Oh, we will.
Well, that won't be a problem.
I don't think so.
No.
We have other people to help us tonight as well. So
Yes.
You can do champagne or prosecco again. It can start to be
we
our
could
thing.
champagne or prosecco, or in the what usually ends up happening is that it's champagne and prosecco. I think tonight if we can't beat them, we have to join them. Bravo.
There we go. All right, Vivienne.
Oh, there's a nice glass. Isn't there the one from inside?
Yes.
Actually, Vivienne brought them all the way from your chateau.
Fantastic. I thought I'd seen them somewhere before.
Exactly.
In case you were wondering why the luggage was so heavy.
No, I know.
Philly, are you going to have some champagne?
Thank you.
Okay.
The luggage didn't seem more heavy than usual to me.
Well, it was Vivienne's fake hips in the luggage that made it so heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget I had to bring 2 sets as well.
2 sets of fake hips.
Cheers.
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 Filippo.
Welcome
Cheers,
to Verona.
Simon.
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers, Vivienne.
Cheers, darling.
Oh, that really is very good.
Well, we bought 2, so we thought we could actually just divide it in half, and then we have a half each.
Everybody gets a
Like
half
we
a
did with the
sausage roll.
pizza.
That seems
We're going to
very-
do that again, yeah.
We should do pizza slice.
This is becoming the tradition.
This is a very bad tradition.
Amelia, come si dice a Babbo Curtis? Sì. How do she understood? What did you say to Daddy Curtis? I love you! I I love you.
This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh,
Sorry.
That was lovely. That's perfect. She woke up
Amelia,
all the dogs in the name.
you have so much to say.
They're all singing with her. Italian dogs love all.
Yeah, in case anybody's wondering if we're all really buddies, we're all here.
Hi, Ashley.
Hey, sister!
I can't look at you because I'm driving.
It's okay.
Well, we just wanted to say hi.
We miss you and we love you.
Love you. And you guys are in Verona?
Yes.
We are in Verona. We just FaceTimed Curtis's mother, and you were next on the list.
Okay, thank you.
Well, you drive safely.
Wish you were here with us.
Filippo is ordering pizzas.
Look inside.
Oh,
New best friends. Oh, Amanda, you are so spoiled.
Amanda, we're keeping you. Oh, yes, hello, love.
Do you wonder what that was?
Oh, do you like a little tummy tuckle?
Toy.
You like a little cuddle? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Back to Simon. Details of the stay, you know. I haven't shown you the full apartment yet because we wanted to catch the sunset.
Yes.
So come have a look.
I saw a little bit of it the other day, so
So here is the sitting room.
it's beautiful. Well done to Simon.
No, isn't he amazing?
Pure surprise. Pure surprise.
This was something. This was such a surprise for me. I wasn't expecting, and I thought that this wall of mirrors was an interesting feature, and that anybody could do at home. I thought that was.
It's a very good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like simple and it makes the room bigger.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. And also, when you walk in through the front door, from over here, because you have a mirror here, Vivienne, I love that because it's like two paintings at the same time.
Reflecting the mirror, reflecting the painting.
Yeah, so it looks like you have two paintings, but you actually don't. And then when you walk around, it becomes more interesting.
Which is another interesting design idea for anybody at home.
Yeah. And we have, on those mirrors over there, there's some Austrian as well.
Ah.
So, you know, that's why I thought like the whole Sachertorte thing.
Simon?
Little fireplace sphinxes, Vivienne. So.
That's great. Okay, so the best bit, follow me. The bedroom.
Ah, wow.
So
Ceiling.
It's beautiful.
I have never had the privilege of staying anywhere with a ceiling like this.
It's incredible.
I have admired many ceilings like this in museums and famous properties, but it's really lovely.
So this is why you get up so late in the morning.
Exactly. Exactly.
You just don't want to get out of bed.
That and editing, but
Yeah.
mostly this. It's really. And Simon brought me coffee this morning, but I was extremely. I couldn't believe it. I woke up and I opened my eyes,
Yeah.
and I couldn't believe that today that this was my life.
It's
Actually,
beautiful. I mean, you should just buy this apartment. I keep trying to convince you to buy it. So that we have somewhere to stay in Verona when
I
we
was
come.
going to say, if you guys were staying in Verona forever, that would be very tempting. But you know, Florence isn't bad.
In Florence.
Yeah,
Not
you
bad.
should come to
We'll
Florence.
buy a place in
We'll
Florence
come back
as
to
well.
Florence.
Yes.
And here you've got, I wanted to show everyone your Austrian connection again. You have an Austrian clock. So I'm seeing like the little Austrian.
Well, we're very close to Austrian, so.
Yeah. This is like 1910s.
Yes,
right?
this is like Art Nouveau.
Art Nouveau.
Exactly. It looks very Art Nouveau. And even the ceiling to me looks late 19th century. It doesn't look
Exactly.
older.
And you've got a kitchen, you've got your bathroom, everything is just, and you're in the center. It's
Right here.
perfect.
And close to you guys, which
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah, 1 minute from us.
With Curtis Ryan Woodside. We are sitting overlooking beautiful Verona.
I know, in the center, completely in the center.
And along with our handsome husbands, I have you all to myself to ask you whatever I want.
I know, I was so nervous.
Well, although there are, questions that I'm sure everybody out there would like to know about Curtis, like how he gets his hair so fluffy.
Oh my God, no.
His cheekbones so chiseled. I'm going to go in a little bit more seriously because I do know that a lot of people would love to know what exactly is an Egyptologist.
Okay. That's a very good question. So, first of all, there's a difference between Egyptologist and archaeologist.
Which is really good for everybody to know.
Yes. Archaeologists, they dig. Egyptologists don't generally dig. We generally do research, translate hieroglyphs, examine artifacts, things like that. Talk about restoration, how things should be preserved, and study the history. You won't catch a historian, going and digging somewhere in England. So there's a difference between archaeologists. Archaeologists, they focus on how it was preserved in the spot.
Yes.
We're focused on how did it get there, the history of it.
Yes.
So there's two different sides. So that's what Egyptologists do. So I do a lot of research, generally 19th dynasty, Ramses II.
Okay.
And if I find a piece that it really interests me, I do complete research, and then you go down a rabbit hole, and it leads you to somewhere else and somewhere else. So.
Well, we've had an enormous amount of fun because they are fun, but they're also fascinating watching your documentaries.
Oh, thank you.
And what I've actually been so impressed with, other than your profound knowledge, and I should tell everybody because Curtis really does have this knowledge. When we got together for the first time in Cortona, and I said, hey Curtis, what about the Egyptians and the Etruscans? And you were just popping out with stuff. So this is not like he's looked at the book and he's reading it out. He's got this extraordinary wealth of knowledge, it's true. And also it's been amazing now that we follow your career and your story and your documentaries, how many collaborations you have with the world's greatest historians. And even though you're young, they really respect you and they like working with you and they love your enthusiasm. But especially I think from what I can see, they really respect your knowledge. And who would you say are your three favorite Egyptologists? This is a tough one, I'm sorry.
It's a tough one. I got asked this the other day by Dowie, and he was saying to me, like, which Egyptologist is like the number one for you? And it's difficult because a lot of them that I admired are now my friends.
Yes.
And we have video calls and we swap like research and we work on things together. So it's very difficult to choose one favorite.
Right.
There's always going to be Zahi Hawass,
who is very, very famous.
Yes. And I saw him in Cortona, and your
my sister's
mother-in-law was there as well.
Also, yes.
So
and she's
was
a huge fan of yours too.
I know. She's so sweet. So, yeah, Zahi Hawass always number one, and then you've got Salima Ikram, who's like the queen of Egyptology. She's just someone everyone respects, and over the years I'm so lucky that I've worked with her, but also become friends with her. It's something I thought would never happen, but there are so many that I look up to. I mean, we have Cara Cooney, we have Bettany Hughes, we have Chris Norton. I don't want to miss somebody.
So apparently 3 is not a good number to ask Curtis.
No, because I don't want to. I love them all.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss out somebody because they're my friends.
Yes.
So it's like asking me, who's your favorite Châtelet?
Oh, that's easy. Stephanie Sharp.
Vivienne who? No.
Exactly,
no,
Vivienne who?
It's so difficult because, it's like, I know you, I know Stephanie, I know Steve and Sarah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's someone I'm missing out. Maybe, I don't know. So, it's difficult to choose a favorite.
So what would you say to people who say never meet your heroes?
Oh, that's very difficult because sometimes they can be really amazing to you. So before I had met Zahi, we had been talking on email quite a bit, and he was always commenting on like my documentaries and giving me feedback, and then to finally meet in person, it was like so much better. It's like we already knew each other. To meet your idols, I have so many people that I look up to, not just Egyptology, but in various things. I've been told so many stories about some of these Egyptologists that are on TV, and I've been told some of them are so cold and some of them are a bit snobby, and it's like, well, when I video chat with them, I don't get that, and we have this connection. We just it's very
so never
difficult.
believe rumors. Always make your own
Yeah.
decisions.
Yeah, and if you look up to somebody and you meet them, and they let you down, that's okay.
Yeah.
Because then that means they did the job for you for that time. Now it's time to focus on yourself and do something else.
And you can still separate the work from the personality.
Exactly.
But when you're really lucky, the personalities and the work all turn out to be magnificent.
Can come together.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Like for anybody who might have wondered if Curtis was as charming and handsome and adorable and fun to hang out with in person as he seems like on his videos.
Thank you.
I can assure you that he is.
I've been told I look very unapproachable sometimes. So, like when I was at film school, the students didn't want to associate with me for like the first month because apparently I looked like unapproachable. And then when they started talking to me, it's like friends.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, Amelia thinks it's confusing for people to understand the difference sometimes between archaeology, historian, Egyptology, or other, let's call them ologies that people, specialisms in historical. Exactly.
And you get people that, like, I've had messages from so many people who say, I want to study Egyptology. What advice can you give me? I'm like, well, I don't have my degree in Egyptology yet. I've got 2 diplomas in Egyptology. The thing is, there are some Egyptologists that are at the top that do not have degrees. Because Egyptology is so vast, you cannot study everything at university. You have to do a lot of self-research. So generally you'll study and you'll go down one path, and then once you're out of university, you'll keep learning by yourself.
Absolutely, and also the great Egyptologists, the original ones.
Howard Carter, he didn't even finish school.
They were self-funded. They went out and discovered for themselves, just as you're doing. You're going all over the world and discovering for yourself and finding new research for yourself. Exactly.
Howard Carter didn't finish school, and everyone's like, oh, he's one of the greatest Egyptologists. Yes, he is, but he learned by himself.
So it's wonderful following your journey, and it's really fun hanging out with you in Verona.
It's so much fun, watching your channel as well. It's so light and filled with so much joy. It's I think also one of the reasons why I enjoy watching Stephanie and yourself, because it's like you get to just escape from real life.
Yes.
You're still showing real life. Amelia. You're still showing real life, but it's a life that people can also just watch and sit back and enjoy.
Yes. Well, and I'd like to perhaps remind everybody that, we all of us here.
We just film the best. That's the thing.
Yes. We film the best. Amelia. we film the beautiful things in life, but it doesn't mean that none of us are touched by illness or death or are concerned with geopolitics or any of those things.
Exactly. We want to present something to people for them to enjoy.
Absolutely.
So why do we have to show them, the bad times?
Exactly. And also perhaps we ourselves...
Why do we want to remember the bad times?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
you can learn from it.
We, in the same way that we edit our videos, sometimes we have to edit our lives, and we can choose to focus on the negative things or we can choose to focus on the beautiful things. But we also are aware that there are many people, many of you out there, some of our own family members that cannot travel, are perhaps bedridden, can't go to places and do things for whatever reason. And if we can go out and do those things, and share those
it,
things.
and inspire people to eventually go out if they can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, you're here with us, and we're grateful for that. And it's a privilege to share what we can do with you and with each other, but mostly with you. And we're so thankful to all of you out there for following along with us.
Follow along. I mean,
Yeah. On that note, here's to you, Curtis Ryan Woodside.
and to you, Vivienne. I was gonna say Brit.
Bert,
Bert. It's true. I do get it confused. So
here's to you, Curtis Ryan Woodside.
and Vivienne Bert, and Simon and Filippo.
Welcome to Champagne Chat with Simon and Filippo have come with pizzas. Curtis waiting for everyone to show up.
Good evening. Buonasera. Welcome. Thank you.
I was just amazed.
And this, look, these.
Are you going to buy it,
this
Stephanie?
painting. Yeah, because that's what I do whenever I like something like this. Yeah, I
Yes,
just
yes.
like,
I've been
just snap it
trying.
up.
You see,
Secret apartments and everything.
Vivienne is not interested in buying. I've tried to convince her, so we need you
Someone's
to
got
buy
to.
it.
Well, I think it might have to be you, Curtis. You and Filippo.
I told him I would buy it if they were staying here longer than 1 month. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously.
Maybe Philip's gonna buy it.
At some point, sure.
At some point, keep making those vlogs.
And they've got beautiful temperaments.
Spring. We are so happy with. I mean, the whole thing's been absolutely perfect, hasn't it?
Like, I feel like crying at how nice it's been.
I was trying. I was.
Stephanie. Shall we eat?
Hello. Oh,
That was very cocky.
Hello.
Hello, Stephanie.
The answer to shall we eat is always yes.
Yes, we have 500 pizzas.
Good.
Ollie, shall we eat?
Yes,
Yes.
we will. I'll have at least 5 of those.
Okay, so let's eat. Let's
Pizza
eat.
party.
Mangiamo.
Well, it depends on where. That's the land of my area where I used to live. And
These are good. That's the best, right? It's time to go to bed now, Stephanie.
Yes, it is.
It's very late, but welcome to Verona.
The most beautiful city after Venice. I think Venice still has my heart, but Verona's
What
right
about
up
Florence? Yeah.
there. Yeah.
So welcome to Verona, and tomorrow we will see you and Philip, Oliver, and everybody at the opera.
I can't wait. It's
I
going to be
know.
amazing.
I know, and it's Philip's first opera, so
Hope
very
it's not
excited.
Filippo's first.
No.
The other Philip's first up.
I know, we get so confused with all the Philips happening here. So now it's time for bed.
No,
Let's
yes.
go.
See you
Night,
tomorrow.
night. It is opening day of Rigoletto, the opera that Filippo is in.
to Filippo and the opera.
I would like to give a big thank you to my patrons for not only supporting my Egyptology work, but my filmmaking in general. And thank you to all of you for watching and supporting my videos.